Hello, everyone. Josh Hayes here with Weekly Market Monitor. Keep it brief this week. One, because coming off the holidays, not a whole lot has happened. But the big target ahead is the USDA report, January report that's coming out on Monday. Have much more say about things following that report next week. We're not anticipating any big surprises. I guess we do anticipate the USDA to lower yield pretty significantly for corn. I mean, I think we'll see better pricing in the aftermath. Patrick and I talked earlier this week on the Q&A that feel like that's the safest bet to come from this USDA report. But that actually, if there's a surprise and if there's more potential for anything, we could maybe get a surprise that helps soybeans and drives a rally there. A lot of people aren't expecting the USDA to touch yield with soybeans much at all, but if they do, that could be quite a springboard. But again, we'll have more on that next week. Just giving you an idea of kind of what we're expecting. Taking a look at what's going on right now with the weather. We're seeing drought area expand in the plains. Dryness is expanding in places such as Oklahoma, Texas, Nebraska, Colorado. That is helping offer some support in the wheat market, especially with winter wheat. There is some heavy rain that's expected to improve drought conditions over in Europe, particularly in France. Right now, we're seeing a little bit of a transition in South America. Argentina had been great, and Brazil was in need of some rain. Brazil lately has been getting the rain when the dryness has been starting to expand in Argentina. It's actually becoming something that is actually impacting the market. The dry weather they're seeing in Argentina, crops there don't particularly look too great. There is some rain forecast there early next week, but if it fails to, come together, that area could start to drive more concern in the markets. And while it's wet and things are improving in Brazil, the long-term forecast is starting to show some dryness that needs to be watched there. So they're definitely not out of the woods in South America, but weather overall has not been too detrimental. Looking at the cash market, pretty significantly there, we can show that U.S. prices for corn are still very good, very competitive, best prices. Export sales should continue to be strong. We have had weak export sales the last couple of weeks, but that's mostly chalked up to the holidays. But you should see a really strong export sales report probably next week. You see with soybeans, we're starting to get a little bit less competitive once again. The gap is increasing. But again, Brazil, Argentina apparently doesn't have much to sell at all. No price even posted there. And Brazil, this isn't a big selling season for them right now either. So if we get a cut to yield, it is going to send our prices higher, but Brazil really won't be able to take advantage of that in a great degree yet for another couple months. On the wheat market, we're very competitive there. We've definitely narrowed the gap recently. It does give us some room to have a little bit of a rebound. Unfortunately, with wheat, I think we'll stick pretty much within the ranges right now. It's kind of a 20-30 cent range. If we just keep drifting down and then back up, right now we're on the upswing, but upside is definitely limited there. That's all for this week. Again, big report comes out Monday. We'll be out very shortly after with broadcast call summarizing the report. And then we'll have items posted on our website. And no doubt this could be something that would, bring forth some pretty dramatic action on our part to follow, especially if a good sales opportunity presents itself. And if it doesn't, probably a change in our game plan going forward. So it's a really big report on Monday, and we'll make sure to give you guys everything you need following that report. That's all for this week. We'll talk to you again next week. Thank you.